Alright everyone, this is my video on the Yugoslavian MC1 or the M59, depending on who it was issued to. This is a Yugoslavian mask. It was made in the 1960s, I believe, all the way up to the late 90s, early 2000s. The mask itself is pretty established. It's been through quite a few wars in that part of the world. The thing's been around for God knows how long. The mask itself, believe it or not, was a copy of the American, was it the M9A1? Now, of course, with all copies, whether it was as effective as the American counterpart remains to be seen. But the mask itself, it's readily available online. There's thousands of the buggers. Pretty much any website, eBay, Amazon, they'll all sell you one for 15 quid or less. As a collector's piece, it's a must-have, because it's so cheap, and it's quite literally another one for the collection. Personally, it's not my favourite. It looks a bit ugly. The quality, it's a little bit suspicious. That seam down the middle, the moulding line, I'm not too sure I've got much faith in that. But to be fair, it's held up pretty well. Every now and then I give it a little wipe down with some silicone oil. The actual filter itself, do I trust that? No. I've not really been able to find any solid information about whether the older filters had any harmful substances in them. And the problem with this mask was it was made until relatively recently, you know, the late 90s to early 2000s. Of course, the filters from them will have been expired anyway, so you're not really going to get much protection using them. I do believe this uses a 60mm thread, so you should be able to get some aftermarket modern produced filters out there. And I imagine if the mask is in good condition, it's not cracked, you know, it will offer some protection, of course. Don't take my word as gospel as that, because I'm not 100% sure about gas masks myself. I'm just someone who collects them because I like the way they look. But no, the mask itself, it does seem to be in relatively good condition, really, for its age. I mean, I've got some Polish masks that are just almost completely destroyed. The field of view when looking out of it is pretty good, and like my previous mask video with the Russian PNG, I will actually show you what it's like, but I will not be wearing the filter, so we'll cut to that just now. Okay, so wearing a mask isn't actually too bad at all. Now, bearing in mind I'm not long got out the shower, my hair's still wringing wet. This thing went on absolutely fine. I don't have it properly attached with all the straps, so if anything, I suppose it's a little bit loose around the chin. But considering I've got an enormous head, this fits a lot better than I thought it really would. It doesn't feel like it's suffocating at all. I can breathe much easier than this than I could in the PNG. The mask itself, though, over the years it seems to have held up just fine. I mean, the lenses, as I mentioned before, they're clear. The threads for the filter, they're fine. The voice modulator's fine. As long as you don't use these filters and you've got yourself a modern replacement, I could see this working, to be completely honest. Now, I'm actually going to try the filter, but I'm going to hold my breath whilst I've got it on, just because I don't trust it. So we'll actually see if I can do this whilst I'm wearing the mask. Okay, so it's relatively simple, it's not all that hard to do, but because I don't know enough about these filters, I just didn't really want to take the chance. But anyway, that's my video of the Yugoslavian M1. I will have more masks to come in future videos, so cheers for watching.